You're listening to Don Carpenter on News Talk 1270 KIML.
News Talk 1270 KIML, Don Carpenter Show. And welcome back to the program. And let's take a call real quick before we get our next guest in here. News Talk 1270, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
I just heard on Fox that EPA and our president is after the coal again. So I called my favorite number, 202-456-1111. Told that old kid that answered that if I'm 81 years old and if hadn't had coal when we was little, we'd have froze our fannies off. I told him to get his head out of his butt and think about these things. He wanted to know if I had any other words for the president. I said, no, they wouldn't be very nice. At least I give him his laugh.
Well, it never stops at the coal, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I'm not really one of these conspiracy guys, but I honestly think that this whole thing with the coal industry and the oil industry and natural gas, it's to punish states that don't vote the right way. It's got to be.
Well, there's somebody got their thoughts haywire. I know that.
Yeah. I mean, we're fortunate enough, at least in this state, that even our Democrats here understand that coal is important, but I guess it's an uphill battle to teach everybody, in some other states. I mean, you go to New York or California or something like that, they're reaping the benefits of our coal. Meanwhile, they're trying to still shut it down. It doesn't make a bit of sense, does it?
Nope, not a bit. And I tell you, that EPA is just getting too big for its britches.
Yeah, well, they probably started off too big for its britches, but it's an out of control monster at this point, isn't it?
Right. I've had a little saying for years. It's just initials, but I've had to add EPA. I've always said the BLM and the BLM, IRS. Now I've added EPA.
Yep.
Are SOBs. Anybody agree?
That would make a great bumper sticker. I'm telling you, just put in BLM, IRS, EPA, SOBs, and just put that on a bumper sticker, and everybody at least around here, would know exactly what you're talking about. Hey, maybe I should do that. I should get a bumper sticker made up, and we could sell them and make some money.
There you go.
I'll split it half with you, okay?
That's a big 10-4.
Hey, thanks a lot for the call.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it never ends with the coal. It never ends. I mean, Brasso and Enzi went together this week and, tried to do something about these regional haze regulations, but unfortunately, they're just two guys. And, the Representative Lummis is only one out of 435. I mean, there are some guys on our side in the Senate and the House. I mean, even some Democrats. I mean, Joe Manchin from West Virginia, he's a Democrat, but he understands that coal butters his bread. And, it's a shame more people don't understand this, but all we can do is get the word out. And one of these days, maybe somebody will figure it out. Speaking of coal, this is the most awkward segue ever. Speaking of coal, we're going to have the Coal Miners' Daughters roller derby team coming in right after the break. News Talk 1270 KIML.
Out of town and still want to listen?
Stream the show at DonCarpenterRadio.com.
Don Carpenter on News Talk 1270 KIML.
Time now for sports with Chad Franzen on the base.